Welcome back everyone to Skyscraper Concept build, and we are in the POI editor kind of shaping out our skyscraper that we're going to be making in survival. I did finally finish digging the basement for it in the survival mode, so we are done there. That itself took quite a while because I did do it one layer by one layer by one layer for about 14 layers and stored a whole ton of stone. So we got that done. Anyway, we're taking a look at this here. If you guys are just joining us for this episode, we'll kind of go by this layer by layer very quickly here. I'm actually going to get myself a mining helmet on. I also recently just cleared my inventory too. Here we go. Okay, I also need to throw the mod in it too. There we go. That feels a little more natural. I like a little bit of darkness and stuff so you can kind of see it. So this is definitely not painted. This is just a rough layout of what's going to be going on. So these support poles have to go from bottom to the top of the skyscraper. The only thing that won't be continuing is this little side elevator right here. This is going to stop in the lobby up here, and then we'll have the three main elevators come from the lobby and up. So underneath here is going to be just a service area. We're going to throw the ticket booth down at the subway level down here. Cut this out, make a ticket booth, and then it'll just be like a service area, I guess, going up and down. And of course, the whole skyscraper also does need a stair system, and this is the one we're going to be following all the way up. So now that we've got all of this in, what we got to do is finish off our parking garages here. I did put in the glass in between episodes for these layers here. I do want to keep this nice and open so sunlight can get in the skyscraper and come down this way. The outside is going to be all glass. We're actually going to be working on the outside here today, and we're going to be figuring out our in and out, our entrance for our underground parking. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've already cut out a little bit of the land here. Wasn't so hard. Cut it out in a couple chunks because I wasn't sure what it was going to look like. And I'm also going to copy this here. What I've done is I've copied the first two blocks to make this this slope, and then just did it over and over and over again here. So what we're going to do is copy this big chunk. Here we go. Nope, that is not where I wanted it. Backspace out of there. Copy that chunk. Copy that right there. Oh, what I should show you guys, sorry, I meant to do this last episode and completely forgot again. If you press Shift and then Z, you can actually end up in the block. Why is it so hard to hit that top block? What is my major malfunction here? So we're going to go Z right there, Shift Z, and it'll actually select it in the block for you. Because what I was doing is on top and then on the side, and then just resizing it. But this will save you some time here too. So we're going to press Shift Z there, and completely miss, but that's okay. That's what shape sizing is for. There we go. And we're going to copy that. There we go. So now I have that copied. I'm going to backspace out. And all I have to do, instead of moving my my box, all I got to do is select a corner and Control V. I'm going to do that. Ooh, where did I copy it from? That is definitely not right. So what we can do with this here still is just lower it so it lines up. So that should be... Oops. Didn't mean to do that either. Can we undo that step? Nope. Okay. So I'm going to backspace out of that, and we're going to try that again. Holy crap. It's a learning lesson here, guys. Like I said, this is my first real big build in the POI editor. Okay, so let's paste that in. Control V. And we'll actually just press G and move that down. There we go. And Control V one more time. There we go. That went a little smoother. Let's try that again. So we're going to press Z there and press Control V. Move the box itself down. There we go. And Control V again. There we go. Oh, wow. Did that work out perfectly? No way. As if that lined up with the middle like that. Because this is where the road's going to be. The skyscraper is pretty much going to butt up against the road here. We're facing north and south with the parking garage, but the main entrance is going to be off the road and out the back here. So the elevators will be here, stairs over there, and then there'll be another area here that'll be nice and flat. Anyway, that's actually pretty damn cool. I got to grab my dev gun here. If you press the dev button and type in dev, you can get a super digger and this one-shots blocks for you. Just be careful with it. I don't like keeping it equipped because it's easy to make accidents. There we go. So, I should fill this in here with blocks just to make it look a little more representable. And then I'm going to clear this area out here. Okay, so I'm thinking if this matches exactly up with the outside of this, I can actually do it again over here and then make another service road or whatever on this side to reach the other road, because there's more than one road. So we could probably actually reach both roads with this build. I think that would be pretty cool. So that's what we're going to do with our survival build. I'm not going to bother replicating it here. It would literally just be this reversed and flipped on that side. And of course, I think I would, I probably actually wouldn't close this in. Would figure something out to do with it. Maybe put bars up or something. But this will be the in and out to our parking garage. So our next step is to actually figure out how to get people down to the next level of the parking garage, which I think I should actually dig some out this way and go down and then in. I think that would be the best way. Let's try that out. So the same thing is going to go here. I'm going to just copy this, go down. What's nice about this is you don't actually need an exact science, so that's pretty cool. Whoops, let's try that again. So I'm going to press Z or Z, depends on where you're from. Now we're going to press Control V. And why is it going that way? Okay, so it wants to do it from this way this time. You know what I think it is? I think it's the orientation that you copy it in. I got to figure that out. So we're going to do it from this side, I guess, here. So we're going to do a Z there, Control V, and Control V another time. There we go. Let's do that a few more times. So to cut out this tunnel system down here, what I'm using is a 7x7 block, and just kind of clearing out. Oops, we need to move that over one more here. It's nice because I can move it around, kind of actually excavate it quite quickly. Okay, there we go. So all I have to do is pretty much, I think, all I can do here is stretch it right out to this wall right here, I think. Is it going to hit it right on? Nope, we need to move a couple more over. Okay, so it appears as if it's actually not deep enough at this level, which is okay, because what we can do is carve it out to, let's go one more block up to the wall here. Hard to hit those things sometimes at certain angles. So we're going to press J to clear it out. There we go. And when we go to build it, what we'll do is just simply throw another ramp up in here. Not a big deal. There we go. Now we have a system to get in and out of our parking garages here, which I think actually turned out pretty cool. So what we're going to do is actually keep this stone as a wall, even in our survival build. I think it'll look pretty damn awesome. So I have to do a pretty good job of it, but at least now I know all my dimensions and stuff. Like, of course, now I know I need to clear this back a little further. I'm actually going to do that right now. I'm going to clear it right back to here. Press J, there we go. And that should be more than enough room. Yeah, there we go. And it looks nice and neat. Big old carved tunnel. I think that looks cool. So there we go. Now that we have our parking garage figured out here, even room for expansion in the future, the parking garage over here. This POI is becoming very, very wide. You'd have to have a big area for this in your world for this to spawn in. Anyway, so you guys get that. We'll have another side coming up this way too. It'll look nice. No need to complete it though. Actually, is that going to get in the way? No, it won't even get in the way of this. So we're good to go there. Next thing we need to do is actually take a look at the outside of this. So what we're going to do is full glass panel all the way across here. And instead of like extra pillars in the middle like I had before, we're going to go a lot more minimalist. And to make it so that the glass panels look legit, like they need stress points and stuff. Like the wind on a giant glass panel would be insane. So what we're going to do is anchor it to these outside posts every once in a while. I think that'll be our best option. It'll cut off and create some shadows, but I think it'll look good. Either like I can't have just a pure glass panel sitting around here. Okay, so let's start this. Now, what I had last time was a pattern like this, and I actually really do want to keep that. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I made it nice and strong, brought the skyscraper out a little bit. I do believe we have enough room for that on this side too. They should be equal sides. Oh yeah, more than enough room. Cool. So I'm gonna world edit these poles in to catch up with those. Actually, what I could do is just build a level of it and then copy the level over and over again. That might be easier. There we go. And we will fill that. Bam, we have another post. So I'm going to copy that, control copy. We'll backspace out. And what way were we facing? South, southwest. What happens if we try to control V? Okay, so I'm going to have to go from this corner. There we go. Control V. Oh, that's so much quicker than moving them around. Yeah, so I think it's north, northeast. There we go. That is. So north, northeast is where the corner is. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to fill this in with bulletproof glass. We're going to go with the solid block this time to make it look a little bit stronger and kind of fill it in a little bit better. So you guys kind of get the gist of it here so far. This one's not up against the road, so it won't have an entrance in it. What we'll do is just modify the other side to put the entrance in. So I wish I put time into painting these because I'm not entirely sure what the color scheme I want to go with yet. Well, actually, that's the last thing I think we're going to do in this Let's Play. Or this Let's Build, sorry. Is probably paint it. Figure out what color scheme we want to go with before we spend a lot of time doing it in survival. Okay, so I was thinking about like anchoring the glass to these poles, but since this is technically 1 meter thick, I think it could take some stress. We'll call it some space age stuff. How about that? That way it'll be nice and clean and you'll have great views. Like every single office floor in this building will have a sick view of the outside. And you'll be able to see right through to the inside too. I think it'll look pretty damn neat. Of course, it'll have depth once it has color and everything too. So that's the basic of the outside. So each corner is going to have 4 pillars. It'll be filled in with glass here. Before we had like some pillars here, some pillars here. I think this is going to look a lot better because each floor will have its own character. Anyway, continuing on, what I had done in one corner is I had done some decorations. I went 15 high, and I think that's how high we're going to do the lobby, is 15 blocks. So what I had done as a decoration in between, make these look like they're supporting each other instead of being freestanding, because that's absolutely insane. I created a pattern like this. So we'll put 1 block in there, turn it around. There we go. And we'll have to go to advanced, but this will take a second. There we go. So this is the pattern I used. I used a half block and then 2 of these. What are these called again? The concrete tube 3 meter corner, which I think look pretty damn cool. Now, I don't know if you can actually make these in survival. I'm pretty sure you can. But if you can't, I'll definitely add the ability to do that for our build here. So what I'm going to do is just copy this and put it on the other sides. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to make these double thick. Oops. I just mirrored it. Whoa. That actually kind of looks kind of cool. I like that better. Oh, that's really crazy looking. I'm glad I did that. Now what I can do is I could probably actually put a light in between those, because I'm also going to add the ability to make like everything that you can in creative, so we'll have access to all of these. But what kind of light can we put in these? The red industrial lights. Okay, let's stick that in there. And I want to show you guys something cool you can do with these too. So what would be the best for... Oh, you can't. Those spaces are actually taken up because of the slabs. What if I turn the slabs around to the middle? Yeah, I like that. I like how that looks. I actually really like that better than the other one. It kind of looks like it's grabbing and holding onto itself. Damn. I'm glad I messed that up and did it that way. So I'm going to copy this and make it too thick, and then we're going to fill it in on each of these sides. There we go. So to simply do the other side, I didn't have to reset it back up and copy a new thing of it. All I did was put it in, and then you can rotate, and bam. So I'm actually going to copy it in that rotation, and just simply move the box towards me one block here. There we go. Control V, and bam. Nice. Okay, so I decided to mess around with the color a little bit here. So instead of painting each and every one separate, what I've done is painted one pole, and then we can copy it. And just so I don't have to figure out the orientation, I can just slide it over like that. So in this case, I think sliding around the selection is a little bit easier. There we go, Control V, and we should be all painted right up to there now. Nice. Just for contrast, I've painted this like a stainless steel metal color. I actually really like that color. I think it looks good. What we're gonna do is paint these red here. I think we have like a metal red up in here. I'm gonna go red. Yeah, we have a metal red or a concrete red. See what concrete red looks like. Or I could use riveted metal. I think the riveted metal looks a lot better. There we go. So we have our first 15 high section done. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this corner from corner. There we go. Control copy. So we got a copy of that. So I'm going to go ahead and actually just drag this over because we're looking at it far enough away that it doesn't matter. Did I just erase something? Maybe I shouldn't hold that in my hand. I always like to keep a free hand in this mode. I find it's a little easier not to make quick mistakes like that. So instead of doing that, I'm going to go back like this. And we're going to slide this over here. And replace this with it. Oops, let's fix the size on that. There we go. And I should be able to Control V. Nice. And I have it over here. Awesome. Now, I didn't mean to backspace that. I actually wanted to go... Oh, no. See, that's where I'm getting it wrong here again. So now I have this level and this level of glass. I'm going to want these things every 15 or every 13. It should be 13 from here. Let me double check that. Oh, it's 12. Good thing I double checked because I was only thinking this was 2 wide, but I ended up making it 3 wide. So this level's at 15, so the lobby will come right up to here. I'm going to actually put a marker block down for myself. Awesome. So the lobby will be nice and tall. I think 15 blocks for the lobby will be nice and impressive. That'll leave us room to maybe put a tree or two in. We're going to make it look real nice. Anyway, I'm going to copy this here from this corner to that corner, and then we're going to pile another section on top of it. There we go. Copy that, and then all we have to do is move this up so that it lines up with the top of that there. And Control V. Look at that. There we go. Let's do this one more time here. I'm going to go up right to the top and Control V again. Awesome. So now we have actually like 3 levels of this done in a jiffy, just like that. So what I'm going to do is once again copy it from corner to corner, and then we'll copy it to the other side and then flip it around so it matches on this side here. There we go. Let's actually just move that whole selection right over to the other side there, and it should line up perfectly with the wall. It does. We're going to press Control V and bang, just like that. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to do it again and see if it copies correctly. Now that I pasted it again, can we throw it in? Will it work? Hey, what happened? It went away. Okay, so let's undo whatever just happened there. Thank God for the undo button. Okay, I do not know what happened there. It looks like the editor messed up. Maybe this is actually a little too big for the editor. A little too much at once. Do we have... Oh yeah, look at that. It's actually on the outside. It's wrong. That's easily edited though, I think. Damn. Okay, well, let's try to save this a little bit. What I'm going to do is clear that area. There we go. We will move this back to where it was before. I don't know how it got deleted all weird like that. That is very odd. Okay, we're going to go like this. Move it back one more. Press Control V. Okay. So we have this side in. So which side, if I swing it, will it be straight in? Oh, you know what I was doing? I think I was swinging the one I already had in there. So what I need to do with this in is actually rather move the box. Now that we have this in, this is a learning lesson. Move the box back this way and swing it. And let's see where the... Oh, the glass still ended up on the wrong side. How in the world is this happening? Don't do this at home, folks. Okay, well, let's see what's up over here. Is the glass on the right side on this side? It is not. Why is that? What in the world have I done? Oh, I think I'm actually using the wrong orientation. I'm facing the wrong direction. Okay, so the glass is also on the wrong side here too. So the only side that'll be right is actually if I swing it back this way. So I'm going to move this box over again. We're going to go clear out that area, J. Move it over. What a learning lesson this is. Okay, and then if I swing it this way, it should actually be facing the right direction now. Let's see where that glass is sitting. Okay, so the glass is sitting on this side now. So what I should do is just move this box right over. And then we can finally have one side at least done right. That is so weird. What have I done here? Okay, so it looks like everything's lined up. So we are going to paste that in. There we go. Control V. Oh no, what in the world? Why did it flip on me? Flip back. There we go. Control V. Oh, I guess I have to paste it in there. And then flip it from there. And the glass ended up on the wrong side. Okay, well, what I can do then is give up on that. We're actually going to backspace out of it. Okay, and I'll just delete this glass. And then we will just put the poles in and then put the glass in by itself. Because the glass is really easy to do. It's just corner from corner, right? So let's clear this out. I'm spending too much time dicking around with that. There we go. Problem solved. All I need to do is copy one of these poles now. Okay, there we go. So I have the supports all in 4 corners. All I got to do now is get that bulletproof glass block in here. And I guess just manually do these sides. That is so odd. Oh no, look at this. I actually missed with this one. Did I do that with this one over here? Nope. That one's good. That one's good. So all I got to do is undo this and then try again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that should be the spot it spawns in because we're looking north, northeast. Let's go Control V. There we are. Okay, Control V one more time. And we're done. Nice. That's working out a lot better. Okay, let's get this glass done. Fill that with glass. So much quicker. And there we have it. So we have a skyscraper about... I actually don't know how many stories this is going to be. Because we haven't really decided on the stories either. So the next step I need to do is fill this in up to the lobby for a layer. So what's going to happen under here is we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 block high space in between the layers. What we're going to do in here is put all the pipes, all the other stuff that a skyscraper would have, like a little bit of the service area, right? And then right above that, the lobby will come here, and then there'll be a glass wrap around here so that people can't just walk off and fall down the side, but you'll be able to see from bottom to top. The other thing that's been kind of bothering me is how the bottom of this area looks, so I'm going to fix this up and fill it back in with some stone. because it's all random from when we did it in our survival world. There we go. All cleaned up. Look at that. So now the ground's not all just random blocks and stuff. I think that actually looks much better. And it only took a second. So we got the subway in. We got the 2 levels of parking garage right here. And the way in and out figured out for each. And we got the exterior figured out for the raw outside. Now, I'm not sure that's going to be our final color scheme. That actually looks a little drowned out. But the other thing you have to keep in mind too is heavy textures such as, let's pull open this, we'll take a look. Heavy textures such as like the brick and stuff get a little mind numbing, and really performance wise aren't that great either. So the more neutral I think we can make the colors, the better. So I'm going to take a better look I think at some point and come up with a better color. Actually, concrete gray I think would be better out here. Just like leave it flat concrete. Is concrete gray a different color? Yeah, it's a slightly darker gray. So we could paint it like this. That might look a little more neutral too. Yeah, that'll probably help save the video card performance for sure. Okay. Well, guys, just looking at the time here, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. But at least we got this done, and we got the parking garage figured out. That was actually going to be the most pain in the butt one there. But I'm happy with the way this turned out. We'll come back. I'll have the lobby floor in. I'm going to do that between episodes. Really shouldn't take too long. And we will figure out the entrance ways and start doing up the lobby. Once we have the lobby done, all I want to do is maybe one more level just to make sure things look great. And then our concept will be done because it's just literally repeating it going up. And what we're going to do while I build is probably go back down. Like we'll build the subway. We'll get to probably this point and then go down and decorate and do the subway up. Just kind of take breaks of the monotony of it all. So it's not like we're going to build straight up and then another pillar straight up. It's going to slowly go upwards as we go in our survival mode. If you guys are pumped to see me do this in survival, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Peace out. Stay classy.
What you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck.